Hey guys, we are live. I am coming to you today because I'm actually interrupting my pattern of organizational tips that I've been doing for the past few days because it is Women's International Day. I've seen it all over the internet and I really had no idea this day even existed. I guess there's a day for everything these days. So in honor of Women's Day, let's talk about the number one profession that women are flocking to because they realize this is the answer to most of their questions. It's a game changer for so many reasons. I am Fran Rivera, and if you are dropping in live for the first time or for the umpteenth time, just say hello. I'd love to say hello to you back. Drop it too if you're going to watch the replay. I'd love to know the time of day that this works for you guys. Hey guys, thanks for jumping on. I'm so excited to tell you about the number one profession women flock to because I am in that profession. As you know, well, you probably don't know. I don't assume that. I follow certain people. Steve Jobs always said, why build somebody else's dream when you can build your own? So, you work for somebody else, you're building their dream when you can build your own dream and have the life that you want to design for yourself. Now, there's nothing wrong with working for somebody else, but if there's a dream in your heart and you just know that there's something more out there, hey, cuz, something more out there, you feel like there's just something more to life that you're just missing, that there's more than just the rat race, why not go for it? You may be tired of not being able to be there for your kids, for their school plays, their school trips, because you're working and you just don't have that much vacation time. You might have more month-end paycheck. That's very common. If that's you, drop a 3 below. So good news, you can build your dreams, design your life while working that steady job. Again, nothing wrong with working for anybody else. I'm only talking to the people who are working for somebody else and still want more out of life. They're not 100% happy, or they feel like they've settled and they don't want to settle anymore. So for me, this was figuring out a way how I can stay home, be present for my family. I didn't want to sit in traffic and work alongside other people who did the bare minimum, who were just looking at the clock to get out and run out by 5 p.m. that day and then repeat it the next day. So I've kind of designed this really since my kids were little. I knew I didn't want to be working full-time out of the house. This allows me to take care of my family. It allows me to take care of my granddaughter full time, which I love. For me, I just love that. She's 3 years old. These years are going to pass really quickly. The fact that I can have such a presence in her life and be able to teach her certain things. I remember the relationship I had with my grandmother. Anyway, I don't mean to digress. So I'm home with my granddaughter full time and my father. So and this also allows me to see my husband during the day. He works night hours. If I had a steady traditional job during the day and he works nights, gosh, we wouldn't see each other until the weekend. So this allows me that kind of freedom to be there with my family and still have an income. It gives me the energy to do all of that. I know you can't tell right now. I haven't even showered after my workout today. It's been one of those crazy days. But at the age of 53, I've got all this energy and I'm able to do all this stuff and run the business from my home. You might have guessed I'm talking about network marketing. Yes, network marketing is that industry that women just flock to and doing really well at it. If you put the time and the effort, it's not a lottery ticket. I don't mean to imply that or give that impression. It's the same industry that Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Richard Branson, Robert Kiyosaki all said that they would do if they ever lost their millions. Hey, Carol, how are you? Thanks, Anna. Yes, definitely. So drop a 4 if you've ever considered network marketing. Drop a 4 below in the comments if you've ever considered network marketing, but you just had no idea what it was and it just seemed kind of icky to you. I'll just answer your questions. It's no big deal. It's not for everybody, that's for sure. So I've been in this industry for a while. With my last company, I found myself spending a lots of time at it. It was a little bit chaotic for me, like after a while. Yes, I made a lot of money. The money was there, but it wasn't giving me the time freedom. And let's face it, if you're making $1 gazillion and you don't have time freedom, what's the point? At least that's my opinion. Time is more valuable than the money, in my opinion. So like I said, I've kind of set my life up like this from the moment I got pregnant with my first son over 26 years ago now, where I knew I didn't want to go back to work full time and miss their lives. So I lived smaller. I made a lot of sacrifices. And I wish I had this opportunity way back then to allow me to contribute even more while staying home and caring for them, number one. So, long story short, getting back to having all the money but no time. Long story short, I've linked arms with another company, has a simple 3-step process. I can hold up the right numbers there on my hand. 3-step process, less chaos, more time. When I'm not working, I'm legit not working. I'm able to be present with my family or whoever. So that's all. So in honor of International Women's Day, I just want to give a shout out to all those women who are out hustling, working a part-time job on top of it, maybe 3-4 jobs, whatever it is. I know there's some that do that, and taking care of their families. And a huge shout out to those who took a chance on their dreams, who just jumped all in, wanted to design the life that they always envisioned, worked their tail off. They thought, why not me? They didn't get discouraged because their first try at network marketing failed. There's a lot. It really saddens me to see people, friends I've worked with, give up on their dreams because the first company they were involved with just didn't work. So shout out to all those who just keep trying, who don't give up on their dreams, who know there's something more. They say, why not me? They jump all in. And you know what? Congrats for being true to yourself. Let's just keep on helping other women. Yeah, guys too. I've got a lot of guys on my team. And actually, I want a real quick shout out. I'm doing my first live event here in Charleston. Super duper excited about that, coming up the end of March 20th, I think, out in Mount Pleasant. So anyway, congrats all you guys. Just lift each other up. Let's just stop putting down other people for their choices. This is not judgmental. Do whatever you want in life. But let's lift each other up. Let's continue to be an inspiration for them, and let's explore other avenues. If you're not happy with where you are right now, there is another way. There is definitely another way. So thank you so much for jumping on. Until the next video.